Hello everybody, good morning. Welcome to the new video, the next video of class 5th, chapter 2nd, animals, habitat and adaptations. In the previously, we have already discussed the different kinds of animals and their habitat. We have also seen this chapter into two parts as aquatic animals, animals that live in water, and animals which live on land, that is terrestrial animals. Okay. So while discussing the animals of terrestrial, we have also seen some animals which live on land and they have different kinds of adaptations as well. Okay, as they are living on land, if animals are living in water, they have different kinds of adaptations. So while discussing the habitat and adaptations, all animals have the suitable adaptations as per their habitat. If animal is living in the polar region, must have it surrounded with the fur, okay, with the hair-like structure to keep the body warm of itself. If the animal is living in water, is breathing through gills, as we have seen in example of fish. Okay, so body covering and all these things we have already discussed in previous chapter. Today we will be discussing organs for movement. Okay, organs for movement. As we all are living things, so we people used to move. Okay, nobody is sitting at a place. Everybody used to move from one place to another, and all animals are also moving from one place to another in search of food and shelter. Okay, we can also say the animals migrate, or they used to move from one place to another to look for their mates and to escape from their enemies as well. Okay, if they will be at same place, they will be in danger. They will be obviously eaten by their enemies. So animal used to move. Let us see what are the organs of movements in living things. Okay, what are the organs of movement in animals which live on land? What are the organs of movement which animals those are living in water? Animals. What are the movement organ of insect? What are the organs for movement of birds? What are the organs of movements of reptiles? And what are the organs of movements of human beings? These all things we will see. Today we will be discussing some land animals first and then aquatic animals. How do they move with the help of which organs? Okay, so shall we go for it? Yes. Okay. Movements in land animals. See, generally, majority will see the animals that live on land move with the help of legs. Obviously, the animals are living on land, so they are having legs. They used to move with the legs. Okay, two at the front called forelimbs, and two at the back called hindlimbs. Okay, some animals, those two legs which are forward are called forelimbs, and the animals two legs which are backward called hindlimbs. Kangaroos and frogs are good leapers, okay, and they have well developed hind limbs and short forelimbs. Okay, their hind limbs are short, their hind limbs are well developed but forelimbs are short. Now, snail and slugs, these are also animals. They glide on the large single foot. Snail and slug have a single foot, they glide on a single foot, and they secrete a sticky substance. Secrete, what is the secret? To produce and to release. Secret means, in science, secret means to produce and release. So, the animal like slug and snail, they secrete a sticky substance that help them for gliding or gliding, we can say. Okay, so these are the adaptations, or these are the organs for animals which live on land. Okay, animals which live on land, forelimbs and hindlimbs. These are the two main features generally found in majority of animals which live on land. Okay. So forelimbs already I explained. Two front legs of animals are called forelimbs, and two back legs of animals are called hind legs. Okay. So you all know how do they move and everything. Let us go forward and we'll see movements in aquatic animals. Few examples I will give you. You all know fish. How do fish, dolphin, all these animals will move? What are their organs for movement? You all know aquatic animal like fish move with the help of its fins. You know fins? Fins are like feather-like structure. So fish is moving in a water with the help of fins and tail. Okay. So mammals such as dolphin, whales, these animals have their forelimbs modified into flippers. See, mammals like dolphin have their forelimbs developed or modified into flippers, and with the help of these flippers, penguins and whales animals used to move in water. Okay, they have modified flippers. Animal like mammals. Mammals, what are mammals? Animals which give directly birth to their babies are called mammals. There are two types of reproductions if you know. One is egg-laying animals and seconds are mammals which directly give birth to their babies. So mammals like penguins and whale, these animals used to move with the help of modified structure called flippers. Okay, their forelimbs are modified. Okay, so they used to move with the help of these flippers. Okay, now the webbed feet of a frog. And you all know webbed feet of a duck also used to swim in water. You know, duck can swim in water with the help of its webbed feet. At the same way, frog is also used to use its webbed feet for movements and used to paddle through the water with the help of its legs. Okay, so these are the animals which are aquatic and use these organs for movements. Okay, let us go for next insect. Movements in insect. We have seen already animals in water. Okay, with the help of fins and with the help of flippers, they used to move. Let me repeat one more time. Fish used to move with the help of fins and tail, and mammal like dolphin and penguin use their forelimbs in a modified way, in a modified structure called flippers. Okay, we'll see insect. Okay, generally all the insects have how many legs? Yes, more than 6 legs or 6 legs insects are called 6 legs animals. Small animals with 6 legs are called insect. You might have learned this thing in class 1 and 2. So number 3 is movement in insect. Insects have 6 legs. Most insects have wings that help them to fly. Okay, all you know, like housefly, okay, cockroach, and other some insect which we have seen in our household area have wings to fly. Okay, while some do not have wings, spider and all, okay, ants, and they move with the help of their legs. Spider and ant use okay, spider and ant use their legs to move. They do not have any kinds of wings and all. Okay, insect like grasshopper, with the help of their hindlings, it used to hop. Grasshopper used to hop with the help of his hindlings and hind legs, and boatman, a water insect swims in water using legs. Okay, small legs, or it's called oars. Oar is a long shaft of wood with a broad blade used for rowing of boats. Okay, so they use their legs as a rowing of boats, we can see. Movements in birds, no need to explain. What do we see movement in birds? All birds move with the help of their wings. Okay, so movements in birds. We see many birds used to fly in the sky with the help of their wings. So mostly all the birds are having wings. They used to move. Okay, birds fly with the help of their wings, four limbs, and covered with feathers. Okay, the wings also have strong muscles that help to assist the birds as a flight. Okay, so you know there are three types of feathers: body feather, down feather, and flight feather. Flight feather used to mean for flying. See, every lesson in science is correlated with each other. Okay, if you minutely observe. Okay, so now movements in reptile. Let us see the last. No, last is movement in human. So we will see movements in reptiles. Reptiles. What is meant by reptiles? Animal those who crawl. Let's take a favorite example of our animal. We love that animal, that is snake. Okay? You all love the snake, right? If you see the snake outside your house, you are eagerly, calling snake to have dinner with us, to have a breakfast, have a coffee. Yes? Jokes apart, okay? Everybody is afraid of snake. Okay? Why? We all know it's poisonous. Not all the snakes are poisonous. So we'll take an example of reptile is one of the snake. Reptiles are generally legless. They do not have any legs. They used to move with the help of their skin. And snake is having a flexible backbone. Okay, which used to move in a zigzag manner. Snake never used to move in a straight way. Okay, snake used to move in a zigzag manner because snake is having a flexible backbone and it is an animal which has no legs at all. Okay, so reptiles move with the help of their skin. They used to crawl. That's it. Lizard, crocodile also crawl with the help of their small legs. Lizard and crocodile have small legs. Lizard have legs but it's small. Used to crawl on the wall if you have seen. Okay, and now last but not the least, human beings. Movements in humans. Should we discuss it or should we leave? Okay, we should discuss. Movements in humans. We all are humans. How do we move? Yes, with the help of our leg. See, our hands are our forelimbs and our legs are our hind limbs. So we used to move with the help of our legs. Obviously, we used to run with the help of our legs. We used to ride a bicycle. We used to ride a car, and everything we used to do with our hands and legs, obviously. So we people used to move with the help of legs. People used to hold the things with the help of fingers. Okay, and we all know rest. No need to discuss here about human beings. So these are the parts we will discuss today. In the next topic, we will see the migration part of the lesson, and we will revise the entire lesson. That will be the last video of this lesson, and then our lesson number 2 is finished. Okay, hope you all guys are taking maximum advantage of these virtual classes. And one more important announcement in last 1 second, please do watch the videos given on the time. It has been observed that many of you are watching the videos as per your convenience. Do not do this. We are going to private the video after 24 hours of its release. So now video is no more available for you after 24 hours. So do watch it on time. Okay? Thank you. Have a great day ahead.